What's up, guys? I think we're live here. Welcome to another live stream. My name's Yaaarny. Just making sure that the quality will come out well, otherwise I'm going to have to restart this under different settings. We're back on YouTube today. We were on Twitch yesterday, and a bunch of people complained, and obviously people have been complaining. If you do it on YouTube, they complain they want it on Twitch. If you do it on Twitch, they say they want it on YouTube. So you can't please everybody, like Jerry Jones said. So we're on YouTube today, and hopefully that way everybody can view it. Obviously the comment system on here is pretty terrible in comparison to Twitch, but we're gonna do it on here for right now. And if anybody says anything in the comments about it, like they've been doing, I'm just gonna ban them from the comments because it's fucking annoying, guys. All right, so we're here. We're railing Yaaarny. After yesterday, Yaaarny started the day yesterday down 30 buy-ins. Today, he started the day up 7 buy-ins, so he made back about 37 buy-ins. And yeah, so now we're gonna be railing him. I'm gonna get some updates. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have on anybody for a guest or not, but yep, okay, good. Looks like you can make the quality on here 720p, 1080p. So if you make it 1080p, it's gonna be the same quality in terms of stream quality as it was on Twitch. So you should be fine from that regard. And if you guys want to leave any comments, if you have any trouble leaving comments on here, you should be able to log back out and log back in, or you can try restarting your browser on YouTube. Or yeah, I mean that should work. Some people have said they had a problem leaving comments on here during the stream. So it's all right. Make it the highest quality. Yeah, that's it. So welcome here, guys. Looks like we got a couple regulars already here. Daniele, Sean Lynch, Shaq. What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. We're here. Like I said, the Yaaarny live stream. Yaaarny is trying to win 100 buy-ins in 31 days at 10, 20, 25, 50, 50, 100, and 5, 10 Pokerstars. And he put up $100,000 of his own money to win $200,000. And so far in, we are at plus 7 buy-ins. So yeah, yesterday he started the day at down 30 buy-ins. Today he is up 7 buy-ins total. And we'll be checking in periodically with Yaaarny throughout the bet, or throughout the day today, rather. And yeah. So, and as always, questions, comments, leave them on Twitter, leave them in here. You can follow up with new live streams by liking and subscribing on YouTube, or follow me on Twitter at Yaaarny1, or our Facebook group, which a lot of people have joined. That link's in the description. So yeah, how's everybody doing out there today? Looks like we got a couple tables up at Yaaarny playing right now. Looks like right now he is on 1 5-10 table and one 10-20 table. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5-10 tables, and he's in the Zoom, so he's playing a bunch of tables today. So hopefully he can put together some winning streak. Hopefully the power of the live stream can cheer him on. And yeah, so let's look at this table right here. Since he's at 110-20, we'll try to find some slightly exciting tables here. Well, he's facing a bet here in the bottom right, so we'll pick that action up against O'Crop. He folds. So let's see here. We got a shorthanded down here in the bottom left between Yaaarny, Kobus, and 83 and Yahoo, who are all 3 irregulars. Kobus, obviously, we saw his Russian PTR. He's up a lot of money. Yahi, I wouldn't put in the same class as the other 2, but top right, we got an all-in. Room versus Yaaarny. Yaaarny's got a pair and a gut shot. Other guy makes the flush, and Room wins. Look kind of like a loose all-in. Let's see what happened here. I'm guessing Yaaarny 4-bet preflop. Let's see. Oh, he called a 3-bet. That was kind of a loose all-in, it seems. Yeah, I guess it's okay. Yeah. George Breen asks, Joe, if you had to set odds for Yaaarny's side right now, how would you lay them? I don't know. I think we are 10 days in, so obviously he's only got 21 days now as compared to when he starts 31 days. So yeah, it definitely changes things, obviously, but I don't know. I don't know what I'd put odds at right now. I mean, you can pick odds, or you can pick odds that people would bet on, or you can pick odds that you think are the actual legitimate odds. So it's like, would anyone bet on 4-1 right now? I mean, not really. Probably wouldn't get much action 4-1 right now. So, you know, there's realistic odds, and then there's what odds you can get action at. So I'd say if he was looking to take on more action right now, he'd probably put it at probably 4-1. People would probably bet against him, but realistically, it's probably, I don't know, I think 4-1 is pretty in line with what it might actually be. So I think for every 5 times, I think he probably gets it in once. I think that's how those odds work. I just learned about odds recently, so I'm very excited. So Eat Sleep NLH, how stuck is Yaaarny? Yaaarny's up 7 buy-ins to start today. So yesterday he was down 30 buy-ins. Today he's up 7 buy-ins. So yeah. What's up, Dan Fu? How do you know Mr. Ingram, do you know how to acquire a Russian PTR invite? You can acquire a Russian PTR invite by, I feel like Russian PTR should be paying me some sort of like referral fee, even though that's one of the rules not to talk about Russian PTR for all the business I've got them this month by just showing Russian PTR and talking about it all the time here. So yeah, for those that are tuning in a little bit late, make sure you put the quality higher. You can go up to any level depending on your, you can put it at any quality level depending on your internet connection. And we're on YouTube today because Twitch, a lot of regulars in the on 2+2 in the thread said they had a problem viewing it on Twitch because you could only really put it at one quality, and there were just so many people that had to log back on, log back in. It still wouldn't work. It worked sometimes. It didn't work other times. So today we're just going to keep it on YouTube, and we're going to go with that. Obviously, like I said, the comment system on here is a bit shitty, but yeah, at the same time, this is what we're doing. So top right, Yaaarny's facing a bet versus the big nit, Alex KP. Alex KP posts bluffs all the time in the forums, but he's probably not bluffing here. So we'll see what happens. I didn't see the action up until this point. And Yaaarny folds. Tyler Short, when is the next WCG Rider one coming? I'm not sure when the next WCG Rider podcast is coming. Maybe one day, maybe never, maybe soon, maybe short. So Shaq, I'm going to ban you if you ever call me a tournament pro again. I won't deal with that kind of bullshit. That's right up there with homophobic slurs in this chat. We don't like either one of those. Feast Beast, what's up, man? Nice to see you again. Joseph Pizzatotti asks, Joey, are you playing at all in the States? I don't play any live. I only play on the internet. I play on I mainly play Bovada, untracked Euro sites. My untracked Euro sites, I mean sites that you can play on that are European sites. So bottom right, got a big pot here brewing 5-10 between Yahi and Yaaarny. They're both about 2K deep to start the hand. Yahi checks back. Let's see what Yaaarny does. Yaaarny checks again. What's up, Rob Miller? Nice to see you again, my friend. Rob Miller in the house. It looks like we're probably going to have a couple regulars. I don't know what you guys do every day. I don't know how you guys can come on the live stream every day, but I appreciate you coming out. Looks like Yaaarny's folding a lot to 3-bets here. Top right, 3-bet pre-flop, 5-10 ante. So obviously the game's playing a bit better. Bet pre-flop's going to be bigger, so it's going to be a one-street game normally in spots like this. Alex KP is going to go all in or he's going to fold. Unless he spike calls for no reason. Bottom right, fun player. It looks like he puts himself all in. Yaaarny folds. What up, Moretto? Looks like I don't recognize your name. Nice to see you here. I'm going to talk a little bit about my music festival I went to last night. Obviously, I had to cut the stream short yesterday because I went music festivaling it up, and I'll talk a bit about that. That was kind of fun. That was interesting. It was an interesting experience being sober, relatively sober, as far as when you go to a music festival. Normally, you might take performance-enhancing drugs, but sometimes you go to a music festival. This is the first time I went to something like that and just drank. So it was a very interesting and eye-opening experience for me, and I'll talk more about that in a little while. What's up, Rems? Nice to see you, my friend. Nice to see you guys here. Like I said, I don't know how you guys do it. I don't know how you guys come in every day. But I appreciate you coming out here. And like I said, if you have any questions about anything in the world, you can go ahead and ask me. I'll probably answer 95% of the questions. 3% I'll ignore. 2% I won't answer. Greg Problems, what's up, bro? What up, Poppy? I love how you steal my lingo all the time, bro. Every time I start talking a new way you start saying it too. I start talking Mexican, calling people papi, mami, and ese, you start talking that. I start talking about brodies, you start talking about brodies. I start talking about dots, you start talking about dots. What up, Andy? Andy added me on, posted a hand yesterday on Twitter where he tried to bluff our friend Lex Feldhaus, aka Razzie, who recently on a podcast we accused, and by we I mean I accused him of never bluffing, I accused him of bluffing all the time, and I said how I would never fold to him. And unfortunately, Andy followed that advice to a T and called Lex down in a spot where he ended up losing a $1,000 pot. So I'm sorry, Andy, for being a bad influence on you. If you guys haven't checked out the Razzie podcast, I assume most people have. It's got a lot of views, but if you haven't checked that out, be sure to check that out. It's got a lot of great feedback. I've gotten more good messages, or good, however you want to look at it, on Twitter as far from that podcast. People saying they really enjoyed that podcast, and that kind of that's like a pipeline drug for my podcast. They checked that one out, and then they were encouraged or influenced to check out other podcasts. Kind of like, so the Lex podcast is kind of like marijuana in a way. You watch that podcast, and then you're encouraged to check out more. Or you're influenced, rather, inspired, however you want to look at it. Bottom left, looks like Yaaarny bet the turn, got raised, and called him down with ace. Let's see this action here versus Yaahi. So Yaahi opened the button, Yaaarny called, flop, check, check. Yaaarny led the turn with 3 aces. Yaahi raised, representing some type of slow played hand. Yaaarny called, and then the river, he didn't put any pressure on him, and he had a full house. So I don't know if you don't think Yaaarny was gonna fold. What's up, Matt Bush? Nice to see you, man. How's it been going, Matt? Been playing any of these 5-10 games lately? I know we saw you play a couple times here on the stream. Here, let's see. I gotta like my own thing. Bottom left, all in. Fun player versus Alex KP, and luckily the fun player wins. Nice hand, fun player. The fun player. I don't know if we're gonna have anybody join me today. We might not. We'll see what happens. My friend WCG Ryder is in 45 people left. He's still alive in this tournament at I don't even know what the hell they call it, at Hard Rock Casino in Florida. Looks like everyone in the poker world's there. I probably should have went there, but unfortunately, apparently I hate leaving the apartment now. So, Joey, have you heard of all these celebrity photos leaked? Of course I have, man. I've seen all the news. You know me. I'm on top of my news. Haman says Kobus gonna destroy Yaaarny. That's not true. Looks like we got a fun player bottom left, the big blue, posted under the gun. We got the seat scripters, Jimmy Dean and Olak the King, sitting down. So that's obviously a good spot. Anytime you have weaker regulars, like the weaker seat scripters sit down, that's a good thing. Top right, 4-bet pot between Okrap. He called 4 bets. Yaaarny calls. They get it in. Yaaarny's got bottom 2 pair and a flush draw. Other guy's got a gut shot and overpair. And Yaaarny hold. Nice hand, Yaaarny. So Yaaarny 3 bets Alex KP with 5-8, 6-3 double suited. Gets 4 bet by double suited kings from Okrap. Calls, flops bottom 2, flush draw, and backdoor 2 backdoor quads, and no backdoor straight flush draw. And not that strong in my hand. I thought he had a backdoor straight flush draw. But nice hand. Yaaarny takes it down. Like I was saying about the bottom left-hand table, anytime you have a fun player sit, and then you have 2. I mean, ideally you want the weaker to be playing with the fun player. So these guys, Jimmy Dean, I mean, he's obviously, we've seen hands he's played, he's fucking terrible. Olak the King, I mean, he's a seat scripter too. We can just assume he's not on par. So say him or CTS sits, obviously you want this guy to sit because he's just not going to be doing things as good against the fun player as someone like CTS would be doing. So Yaaarny started the day up 7 buy-ins, guys. Total bet up 7 buy-ins. All in top right. Fun player gets busted. How did he get on yesterday? It looked like Yaaarny made 37 buy-ins yesterday. Approximately 37 buy-ins. And I thought it was kind of funny that sometimes it takes you losing 50 buy-ins in a session, 60 buy-ins in a session before you can actually win 37, which is like a weird thing, because it's just some people, for motivation, they won't stop. They don't know. It's really weird how the mind fucks with you, and you can't like make that many amount of buy-ins unless you lose it the day before, which is a big problem I've had most of my poker career. So, what's up, Jose? Nice to see you again. I like your new Facebook profile photo of you and your girlfriend. It's very cute. Hashtag relationship goals for me. One day I hope to be able to take a nice cute photo like that with a girl of my choice. You're an inspiration to me, Jose. Keep it up, man. My Chilean friend. Let's see who else we got. Red Problem says, finally got to see Kate Upton's jugs. Was nice to see. Yeah, I can understand that, Red Problems. Top left, fun player all in. Fun player, chop it up. Where's O'Crop? Looks like we got our friend Lex at the top left-hand table here. Looks like he is going after Yaaarny. Let's see here. Let's see who we got. Let's see if we got any other tables here. We got a couple three-handed deep tables with Jeans, Lafort, and Ravenswood. So, yeah, I'm not very inclined to sit at that table. It's like a murderer's row right here. Holy shit. Let's just watch one of these tables. Oh, it's Lafort and Ravenswood heads up. We're just gonna watch that because that's just fun. Sorry, Yaaarny, we gotta put this to the side right now. We'll keep this table with Lex here, and we're gonna watch these. We're gonna watch some of these deep tables here between Yaaarny or Lafort, Ravenswood. Just because those are two of the big end bosses here. King Moten, hey Joey, thanks for doing these live podcasts. Really appreciate it. Thanks, brother. Yeah, we're in the house. We're in the house. We're doing live streams. How's Yaaarny doing, guys? Yaaarny current update: 7 buy-ins, 7 buy-ins. Andre S, TJO, what's up, boys? Nice to see you. KS, I'm not even gonna try to say that, man. King Moten is keep commenting on the hands. It's great insight for microplay regs. I mean, I'm not really saying anything life-changing for the most part when I do comment or talk about a hands. I'm just kind of saying, you know, this isn't like a strategy video or training video or like a training live stream. I think that's how a lot of poker things are these days. They're always trying to teach you something, and they're trying to sell you on something, like sell you on, hey, like sign up for this, or, you know, I'm going to teach you that, or you should listen to me because of this. So this is more like, I want this to be more entertaining. You know, if you're at a little bit less of a level as terms of PLO, some of these things might be new concepts for you or new ideas for you, so you might actually be able to learn some things. But for the most part, I think these are just more of an entertainment type of thing. Let's see. Jose asks 2 questions. Why are you streaming with delay if there's no compromise in doing it real time? Well, there's a fucking delay, bro. I don't control the delay. The delay is what YouTube makes it. So I don't know what to tell you. Jasper says, I'll buy you drinks if we're in Malta at the same time. All right, Jasper, that's cool, man. I appreciate that. Luckily, if I ever go bust, though, I'll be getting free drinks for my whole life from people, pretty much, or I'll find a woman. Can we expect a 50 buy-in day? I don't think so. I think Yaaarny's going to need to lose 50 buy-in before we can expect a 50 buy-in day. Let's see. Oh yeah, guys, make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, obviously, for future updates. Join the Facebook group, follow me on Twitter where I post updates. And I think I'm contractually obligated to say that at least once or twice an hour. This one's weird on OBS because I can't actually see how I look. See, watch this Inception right here. Oh my god. Alright, I look okay, I guess. I look pretty pale. Holy shit. I gotta get a tan, man. The Yaaarny song. Let's find it. Yaaarny, Yaaarny, Yaaarny. I want to thank the guests I've had on this week, or during these podcasts. We had KR Mott join me on one. Yesterday we had my boy Tilt Corv in the house. We've had Dan Fu. We've had Red Problems. We had my friend Quentin, aka Husky Mudkips, YouTube star. Who else have we had on here, man? Who else have we had join the live streams? Let me go check this out. I feel like I'm missing somebody. We had Dan Fu. We had Husky. We had my friend Dylan. We had Red Probs, obviously. We had Tilt Corp. We had KR Mott. Who else do we have in the house? We have one other person. Let me check my channel. Let's see here. Oh, computer, don't be doing this again. Don't lag out. What's up, King Rager? Nice to see you again, bro. Last I heard, Yaaarny's total currently plus 8, plus 7 buy-ins, plus 7 buy-ins. Andre says, what happened to the Jay Nandas video? Too much strat. Yeah, man, sometimes you need to make an executive decision, bro. Sometimes you just need to make an executive decision on something. and I made an executive decision on this. I'm not saying the buy-in total again for these motherfuckers. I gotta put it in the description. I'm just sick of I won't say anymore. A Haman asks, if you had to play high on any drug of choice while grinding PLO, which drug would it be? Huh. What's up? What? Kakper 765? KAC per 765? Jose says, Twitch doesn't have a set delay. Didn't know YouTube had one. Maybe it doesn't. And the program which you are streaming with does. Well, when I use Google Hangout, it delays. And when I use OBS, it delays. So maybe it's my computer. Maybe it's my internet. I don't fucking know. There's the delay. We just deal with it at this point, man. I don't ask questions anymore about the delay. I just deal with it. And Yaaarny's on a couple tables, but we were watching the tables between end bosses, Refort and Ravenswood, and then at the bottom right we got a couple end bosses here, Jeans, Lefort, and Ravenswood. So Yaaarny looks like he's on one 10-20 table at the moment, and he's on a couple. Shut up, Jose. You're annoying me, man. Nice. I didn't dodge the girlfriend question. I've talked about it a lot. I just don't feel like talking about it anymore. Dankness. Oh yeah, Dankness, obviously. My boy Dankness. Who else is in for enjoying the fappening? Well, obviously I've been enjoying the fappening. That's for sure. For those that don't know, there was a lot of celebrity pictures that got leaked that were nude. And they've been calling it the fappening because you obviously masturbate to it with all the photos. So. Oh yeah, Haman said, if you had to play high on any drug of choice, I'd probably be ecstasy. That seems like fun. I feel like you'd get less tilted playing on that. I'm not really sure why I feel that. I just think you would. Let's take out this. Let's keep this table here at the bottom right-hand table here. Use XSplit. You know what, Rems? If I use XSplit, it's probably gonna be the same fucking thing, man. I'm not stressed out about it. I like how it is now. I'm not gonna worry about it too much until I start paying, until I start charging like a $10 fee for people to watch these. I'm not gonna really, stress that much about it. I'm gonna use this one. The quality's good. If there's a delay, I don't care. It doesn't matter really. So I'm just gonna enjoy this, and I'm not gonna stress about it. What's up, Danny? Nice to see you. Hope you enjoyed your swimming. Casper is like Casper in English. Oh, Poland. What's up? Poland, man. That's cool. He's in Poland. I hope to go to Poland one day. I think I'm Polish. So that would be fun to go to Poland one day. Clark says, the first torrent I've used in 9 years. I'm guessing the first torrent you download is the fappening. All those photos. There's a couple Reddit, obviously on Reddit it's all over the place, but there's a couple Imager albums that have all the photos in there. So you can just search, well, it's on Reddit mainly, so someone else would have to search it. TJ00 says, we have anyone representing the live stream tonight? Not yet, man. We don't have anybody playing right now. Our usual is either you or Matt Bush. I don't see you or Matt Bush at any tables right now, so if any of you guys hop in there and represent the live stream, let me know. We'll get you in. Let's see if we got any tables here. We got a couple short-handed, like I said, at 10-20. Yaaarny's not jumping in those lineups. It looks like Yaaarny adjusted his strategy a little bit. He's not playing any table. He's game selecting just a bit more. It looks like. Yeah, he's being a bit smarter about who he plays, which is smart. I totally am behind that idea. Let's load up some sound effects here, man. We got our Yaaarny song. Let's get our wah wah wah. Would I charge my low views? Yeah, if they keep fucking if they keep crying, I'm gonna charge these motherfuckers. We gotta make money, man. Jimmy Dean betting big against Yaaarny top left. I'm gonna charge my loyal viewers if they keep crying. Yeah, I got to. I'm only gonna charge the ones that cry though. And by cry I mean they're just voicing their opinions, not really crying. I'm just kidding. KSG says, you should move outside of the USA and become a Stars Team online member. Dude, get the money that you deserve for your streams. I mean, I don't think Stars wants to hire me, man. I talk about drugs and having fun. I talk about like things that people actually do that nobody wants to talk about. So I'm not sure if Pokerstars is down with that. I don't think they want someone representing them who like talks about drug use or drug life or sex with women. You know, those are like taboo. Who you know what I mean? Where is that a part of real life, right? I mean, a lot of people out there doing drugs, but it's like a very like taboo thing to talk about. No one really wants to talk about it because it's not, you know, viewed as politically correct or anything like that. But I think it's a part of real life, and I think it's a pretty prevalent thing out there as far as that people do. So, and I don't think it's as bad necessarily as everyone else might think. I think it's bad in some ways that people do it when they don't do it properly or abuse it. But at the same time, I think it can also be fun or good for some people. So, looks like Yaaarny sat out this 10. What the hell is Yaaarny? Yaaarny's really turning over a new leaf in terms of strategy here. He sat out the top left table. That game's breaking too. Let's get some new tables in here. Yaaarny. 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 Well, it looks like Yaaarny's sitting out right now, so I'm guessing he's going on a break. So we'll load up some 2550 Zoom and watch that for a little while. And we got my boy TJOO playing here in the bottom right. So let's load up this. My computer don't freeze. All right, let's load this up here. Danny B, is that $10 fee included with the regs already watching the podcast, or do we get a discount? I don't know what that means, man. Weed is a great to grind, hard to tilt on. No, I didn't know that. Which hair products do you use, Joey? It isn't that hard. You can use any hair products, really. I have a couple stuff. I mean, I think my best hair product is a blow dryer. Because you can put product in your hair, then you just blow dry it. Like right now, it's a bit more wet. So what I did was I got it a little bit more wet and then put some hairspray in it. So you can use hairspray, you can use some volumizer, you can use some, there's like this crew stuff. You can use like any kind of paste. As long as you have a blow dryer, you can kind of do anything you want. So you you get your hair dry first, you put in some product, you blow dry it again. I mean, this is like obviously excessive. You don't necessarily need to do this, but it's kind of fun. It lets you create different styles. Right now mine's like more like wet and kind of like just back. Ideally, sometimes I like it to be more dry and kind of sticks up more. So it just kind of depends how you want to do it. But I met this, and by met this, I was shopping in Australia, and I kept going to this like high-end store, and I'd always talk to this woman that worked there, this like girl, she was a model, and I was like, hey, do you know anybody like a man that I could learn how to do my hair from and like do fun makeup at music festivals? So this guy Memo came over to my house, and he kind of gave me lessons on how to do hair and do makeup and stuff like that. So he kind of showed me. So whenever I go to music festivals, I'd always do my I put on like crazy makeup with the girl I went with, and yeah, we had a lot of fun. Yaaarny, 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 Yaaarny. All right, so it looks like Yaaarny's taking a break right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep this Zoom open. We'll talk for a little bit longer. We'll keep the stream going today. TJO said out here, top left, we got Lex. We'll watch some Lex tables here, and we'll watch this 2550 deep table. We got one of my favorite fun regulars of all time, Tolly Star. We got Oddotson, Jeans, and a guest of the podcast, LaForte. So we'll watch that for a bit. And maybe I'll tell the tale of my got a heads up here between Jeans and Ravenswood. Watch and learn. Maybe I'll tell the tale of my music festival yesterday, and I'll talk a bit about that. That was kind of fun. I'm trying to find my favorite Yaaarny song, the one I keep singing. It's like Yaaarny. Yaaarny, 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 Yaaarny. This one. Yaaarny, 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 Yaaarny. Yaaarny, 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 Yaaarny. Yaaarny, 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 I want to make money. I want to make money in the future. I want to make some money. Nah, I don't know what he's saying. Never mind. I can't pretend to know what he's saying. Jasper says, do any of your relatives watch this podcast? I mean, who cares? I'm 29 years old. I can say what the fuck I want to say. I'm not like, I know some people have this mindset where they don't want to say some things. They don't want their parents or they don't want their family members to know what their life's like. But I mean, how my life is and what I've done in my life is what I've done in my life. I'm not embarrassed or like ashamed to talk about it. Obviously, some people are going to view the decisions you've made in your life as not smart decisions, but I mean, you can't really live your life for other people. You live your life for yourself. So if you want to do the things you want to do, you know, some people will talk about things that they do or choices they made. Some people won't for fear of people looking at them a wrong way. But, you know, I'm pretty open about my life as far as even on Facebook when I was going through a very large rage part of my life. I was maybe a bit too open about it in terms of you know, putting it out there on Facebook and on Twitter. And I do regret slightly, not much for that the way that I voiced my lifestyle at that time. But at the same time, you know, that's how I was living my life, and you know, that's kind of who I am in a way. So if there's going to be people who are not going to like me for those choices that I made, I'd rather them just not like me and not, you know, if they're sitting there like, wow, I don't agree with this decision, or I don't like him because he does that, well, then there's going to be less likely of a chance that they're going to try to befriend me or get in touch with me because they don't like the decisions I've made. So I'd rather that happen than them start talking to me and then figure out this is the kind of things that I'm into, and then decide, oh, you know what I mean? It just kind of saves that bullshit period in the middle where you're like, oh, you know, are you guys gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it happens sometimes. Some people don't know about how you live or about what your life's like, and then they meet you or they hang out with you, and then they find out, and then they're making all these judgments about you that are usually pretty bad, and they're not going to like. I mean, some people are going to get to know you first and then learn to accept how you live your life, but then some people, you know, they're just never going to get around to it. They're going to kind of keep that same. I guess if that makes some sense, I don't know. It makes sense to me in my head. I might not be explaining it the best way right now, but it makes some sense. So, Tallystar, a fun player. Oh yes, Tallystar is a huge fun player, man. He's one of the most funnest players in the world. I've seen some of the most fun hands in my life played by Tallystar against me. So, what's up, Timmy? Nice to see you, Tim Stone. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the live stream. I found a cool GIF today that I really enjoy. This one right here of this kid. I don't know what I could use it for. This kid's rolling through a tire. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. All these games are breaking. Is Yaaarny the spot? This is sick. Yaaarny sits out and every table breaks. This is fucking crazy, actually. I really can't believe this. Yaaarny's the fun player at the table. Yaaarny's like the action. Yaaarny's the Isildur 1 of these games. It's kind of sick. Wow, this is really sick. Looks like we got Ansky in the house. I cannot believe Yaaarny's the fun player. Damn, Yaaarny, what happened to you, boy? So right now, it looks like we got Yaaarny on a break. I'm going to message him right now, see if I can get an update. Messaging Yaaarny, see if I can get him on a chat for a second. He doesn't know what a microphone is, unfortunately, so we have to chat with him on his phone. So we're going to try to get him on a phone chat, see if he wants to come on. Hopefully he'll be back soon. Usually his breaks have been pretty short, so we'll see what happens. Connor McLeod says Tallystar is crazy at No Limit Hold'em. Well, luckily Tallystar is also crazy at Pot Limit Omaha too, so it works out. He's very crazy. Isn't Tallystar Benny Spindler, the agromaniac? Yes, it is. Replay the last Gene's tally hand. Okay. Yaaarny. Which one's that one? Let's see. I don't see a Gene's and Tallystar hand, puppy. Sorry, Poppy Oliver, I don't see one, bro. So yeah, these tables down here in the bottom right, we got friend of the podcast, guest of the podcast, Ansky. We top left, we got our boy Lex. Bottom right, or bottom left rather, we got nobody. We got AZM Baller, who I think he hates me now. That's okay. Top right, we got a 2550 Zoom table while Yaaarny's on a break. And yeah, so trying to get Yaaarny on right now, trying to get an update. I guess I'll talk a bit about the music festival I went to last night, which was fun. So I went to a music festival last night. It's called North Coast Music Festival. It's all dance music in Chicago. And I talked to you as yesterday. I said I was going to go with a girl who I had previously never gone to a music event with. And I think it was interesting going into it because a lot of times for me when I go to a music festival with a girl, my only interest, or in the past, like anytime I did anything with a girl, I was always like my goal of the night or my goal of that time was always to try to have sex with her, right? Which I think is kind of common for some men, but not it's kind of foreign. It's like a weird idea for some guys. They like every time I'd go out with a girl anywhere, pretty much my objective was to try to have sex with her no matter what. Like no matter if I liked her, if I didn't like her, it didn't matter. I was only trying to have sex with her. And this probably lasted until I was about 26 or 27. So I found it interesting now that when I went with this girl, she's a pretty attractive girl, maybe like what would I say she is in my area? Not a 6 in my area, probably like I don't know, she's cute. But it was the first time I went to a music festival with just a girl alone where I had absolutely no intention of trying to make it about sex or make it like flirtatious. Because I feel like when you go out with a girl in a situation like that, if you want to take it to that level, if you want to take it to the streets, so to say, and kind of make it a sexual thing, you can kind of, you start dancing on her, you're getting on her, you're touching her more. There's easy things to do to kind of turn it to sexually. And women are usually not aggressive when it comes to that, so they're not going to be the ones to really, I guess, kind of start it with you. So it's either you got to start it or it's not going to happen normally, unless the girl's a huge slut. Then she's just like, she's going to drink, get sloppy, be hanging over you, start making out with you. It's pretty standard. But did I go Lollapalooza, Matt? Yes, I did. So anyways, so with this girl, it was just very interesting because I've talked to her a bit, but I didn't know much about her. So I kind of, I learned about her on the drive there. We had discussions, and I know it's not the kind of girl I'd probably want to date long term, just because I don't really want to date anyone around the area I live in right now long term. So I didn't really have that mindset when I went into it, and I thought I was happy with myself that I didn't need to fall back to my old ways where like I would be like, all right, well, I know I'm not gonna, like she's probably just like a friend, could be a friend, but normally before, like I said, I'd pursue sex with her no matter what. And I was kind of happy with myself that I've shaken that mindset a bit, so I didn't have this like desire to fuck her while I was out with her, which I thought was good. So, but like I said, I've never been to a music festival with just a girl where my intention, like every time I went to a music festival with just a girl, my intention was like, get as far as I can, which like seems kind of fucked up in a way, but at the same time, I think most males are like that. Some are just more outgoing about their desires than others are. Some are more just aggressive about it. I think every guy wants to be that way in a way. They want to establish their dominance over women. You establish your dominance over a woman by kind of fucking her. That's just like a way of life, really. And I'm not sure why that is. I can't say I agree or disagree with that, but I think that's kind of ideally what. Obviously, there's like you perfect guys out there that are like, no, I'm not like that at all. That's a terrible way to do it. But in reality, most guys' dream is probably to do something like that, to be able to have that kind of effect on somebody. So, like I said, I was at the music festival, and I actually had something kind of bad happen. So I saw my cousin there. My cousin is who I met my girlfriend with that I was with for the past 14 months. So I see her there. I'm like, oh hey, what's up? Like, oh, I'm like, this is my friend, and they kind of know of each other too, and obviously I know this is terrible because now she's gonna tell my ex-girlfriend that I was at a music festival with this girl, and even like I said, there's no intentions of sex, there's no intention of this might go somewhere. It's just like, hey, this girl likes music, we could have fun together, we went. And obviously I knew she was going to tell my ex-girlfriend. My ex-girlfriend, obviously, she still cares about me, I still care about her. I don't want her to know these things just because it's going to hurt her feelings. So obviously she texted me today, and she's like, oh, I heard you had fun with your new babe, you and your babe are going to have fun, you and your girl are going to go to this, go to that kind of thing. And obviously I had to tell her, I can tell her that that's not my intention, but obviously she's not going to believe me. So that part kind of sucked about it. But Tim Stone said, isn't that the only perk to hang out with girls? See, there was a time in my life where I thought the only point to hang out with girls was try to fuck them. That's just what I thought, and that's how I approached every situation. But as I'm getting older, I'm almost 30 now, I'm realizing that there are different, there's different, I guess, things you can get out of every encounter with a woman or potential relationship with a woman. So Jasper says, I feel like poker players are a bit obsessed with the getting girls, not getting girls thing. I mean, honestly, all guys are like that for the most part. It's not just poker players. Like, poker players have more free time to think about getting women. Obviously, these dudes, I mean, I don't know if you ever meet guys, like real guys, but there's a lot of guys. This is how fucking guys think. I meet guys all the time that have jobs, that don't have jobs, that have careers, that are doctors. I mean, this is how guys think. This is how people think. This isn't like just a poker player mindset. This is how a fucking man mindset. I mean, go out and talk to, actually have communication and talk to people that are out there, not just like your circle of friends of like your 8 people. Well, obviously, when you talk to your friends, a lot of times they want to come off. Some guys are more aware of their image than other people. They want to come off the best they can. Some guy talking about being a horn dog and want to fucking every girl. I mean, obviously, you're going to look at that guy a different way. I'm not going to go talk to someone I'm not going to go talk to my friends and be like, and try to, I don't know. You always want to make yourself seem the best you can, that kind of thing. So some people don't want to be portrayed as like a big man whore, or that they think about that all the time. And some guys just aren't they're not that kind of person. I talk to some people like that. They'd like to be that kind of person, but some personalities they're shy, or they don't have confidence in themselves, so they can't be the type to go try to fuck every girl like some people can. Like Stars Rick Problems. He tries to get it in with every girl. So we're waiting for Yaaarny to come back. Hurry back, Yaaarny. I don't want to talk anymore, man. Tim said, good for you. I'm 30 and I don't think that ever changes. Well, Tim Stone, you also like, you like having sex with women. You like having sex with men. You're like you're a unique case, man. You're a unique situation. You like having sex with anything. So, and you live in Thailand. Obviously, your mentality towards the whole entire thing is going to be different. It's not like you're going to meet a girl in Thailand that you're going to settle down with. I guess some guys do that, but those are usually shy guys. Stone never met an unattractive girl that still is interesting as a person. Exactly, man. Cass, your streams are much better when you have a guest. I mean, not everybody wants to like stream every day or talk every day. They got things to do. They got their own lives they want to live, so. Jasper. I feel like Jasper's got like one of those. Jasper, you have like a very like self-righteous person. You like try to carry yourself on like at a high level. Like look at the comments you said. What did you say? What did you just say? I feel like poker players. It says a lot about you, these last 2 comments. You said, I feel like poker players are obsessed with getting girls, not getting girls. And then you said, never met an unattractive girl that is still interesting as a person. I feel like you try to carry yourself up here, man. I respect that, man. You do what you gotta do, bro. You do what you gotta do, man. You live at that high level up there, man. You live on that high horse. That's great. I like it. You live up there, man. Respect for that. Tim Stone needs to learn how to spell the. Tim Stone doesn't know how to spell the. He spells it T-E-H. We need Yaaarny in the house, man. We need Yaaarny back. Tim Stone, you wanna come on in voice chat real quick? I'm just gonna call you. You're probably playing a bunch of tables and you're gonna knit it up. Let me call Timmy. Let's see. Tim Stone, get on here, Tim Stone. We need you, bro. We're calling up Tim Stone right now. See if we can get him on. He might be busy. Tim Stone. Answer the phone, Tim Stone. Tim Stone's busy. Now, I said that about you, Jasper. I don't mean that in like a. I don't really mean that in a type of negative way, because I think that's a good quality to have, to view things like that. So, but I mean, I can tell the tone of the way that you're saying those things. Obviously, it says a lot about you as a person, for better or for worse. Matt says, most poker players don't get girls because they sit behind a computer all day. That's not what life's about. I don't know what that means. Eat Sleep says, "Hey Joey, I heard Yaaarny is hidden running poker if he wins a prop bet. Is it true?" I don't think so. Danny B says, "Joey, can you wave to the screen? My friend just came over, doesn't think this is live." Well, Danny, your friend's a fucking idiot if he doesn't think this is live, okay? King says, "Joey, I think you are the same. You just did not want it to hurt your ex-girlfriend." I'm the same. I mean, I didn't want to hurt my ex-girlfriend. I didn't want her to find out. I didn't want her to just because she get hurt. I mean, I don't know what that means. Can you explain that better, what you mean? And then I'll agree. I think I agree with you, but I'm not sure. I understand what you're saying. Come on, Yaaarny, come back, man. We need you, bro. But yeah, what I noticed at this fest was that the people were so young. Like everywhere, when you're just drinking and compared to on drugs, when you're on drugs, you don't really notice much. I personally, I don't notice anything. I just notice the person I'm with and the lights. When I was actually drinking, I was kind of very aware of people around me and all the kids around me, and everyone's so young, but they're all like having a really good time. They're really dancing a lot. It's kind of, they're high energy. They're not very stressed out. And what happens is, which I guess is normal with life, as you get older, you start having more responsibility. You start getting more stressed out. It starts wearing on you. You know, it starts wearing on your personality in a way. And that's what you mean with a lot of women that are older, is that even a lot of men, they're a lot more stressed out. And when you meet with a lot of kids, is that they just have less stress, because when you're younger, you don't necessarily know about how things work. So you just end up. Is Yaaarny playing Zoom? All right, we'll load this up. When you're younger, you just have less cares. So I came to a quick thought that maybe I should be, if I'm going to hang out with people or date somebody, maybe I should be dating younger girls. Obviously, they're a bit more fit sometimes, but they're also slightly more dumb in a way, not as intelligent, but they are more fun. They're carefree. I can have more fun with them. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do that. That was just a random thought I had as I was there. Yaaarny back. He is in 10 Zoom. All right, we got Yaaarny up on the Zoom. Let's see if we get any hands by him. Let's see if we got Yaaarny in our tables. Nope, not yet. I see you, Jasper. Danny B, does your friend believe you now? Yaaarny, 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 Yaaarny. Oh, King Rager says, you didn't want to have sex with that girl because of the feelings with your ex. Well, unfortunately, I can't tell you what the rest of my life's currently like, but I can tell you that's probably not true. For better or for worse. That's not true. Because if I wanted to have sex with her, I would have sex with her. I would have tried. I'd have went down swinging. I would have fired my best shot at her. All in, top right with Ansky. Top 2 per. Full house. Chop. Fost14 Fost, your ex is that girl that was in podcast, right? Yeah, she was in a couple podcasts, yeah. I think she made an appearance a couple times in the stream. Or not the stream, rather, just separate podcast. TJOO, I'll try to start some 5s and 10s. Thanks, bro. Thanks for your support. Let's get some action here, man. Let's get some action here. I'll have to talk more about that music fest. I had an epiphany at the music festival, by the way. I had a life epiphany, man. Talk about how motivating this. Oh yeah, I don't know if I want to talk about all these things. It's kind of like very deep mindset type stuff. The 510 Zoom pool is popping right now, boys. We got 20 people in it. Holy shit. A couple names I don't recognize. Man, 510 Zoom's really running. That's pretty sweet. Really sweet. 2550 deep back and running here. Let's put that right here. It looks like Yaaarny right now, like I said, he's sitting out. He's in the 510 Zoom pool. So it looks like he's on a bunch of wait lists as well. Surprised Jimmy had ain't starting tables. Yesterday he was going all high and mighty in the chat box about games breaking, everybody bum hunting, man. Why is he sitting out? I don't get it. You gotta get in the action, bro. You can't talk shit in the chat box and then not play. Don't make sense, bro. Get in there, Jimmy. Be sitting out, man. Come on, get in there, man. Start some tables. I don't get that, man. Jimmy Dean. Fucking... God, I hate that guy. Alright, like I said, we're waiting for Yaaarny to come back here. We got a 5-10 Zoom table in the right. Looks like Yaaarny's playing. Let's hear about the epiphany. I wish I had someone... I like talking to other smart people about these things. I'm not saying I'm smart. I'm just saying I like talking about people that have similar viewpoint on things as me, because you can talk about your epiphany, and then it's like certain types of people just think about things similarly as you do. So there's some people I talk to, like Lafort, for instance. Like he kind of... I don't want to say... never mind. I don't really want to explain what the hell I'm trying to say here. That whole sentence just sounded wrong. I'm an idiot. I need to be on. I need to go be on something right now and talk about this. What was my epiphany? You really want to know my epiphany, huh? My epiphany was that I wasn't working hard enough, basically. So I've always approached poker in like a very hard-working, obsessed kind of way. So obviously, like, that's how I got Super Nova Lead a couple times. That's how I did those prop bets where I played all those hands in a month. Is because I was extremely hardworking. I was extremely motivated. And I feel like in this past couple years, or even like a year, I've really lost that motivation and that desire to work hard. And obviously, life's not all about working hard. You want to have fun. You want to enjoy yourself too. But for me, I feel like my most accomplished and my most, I guess, happy when I am working hard. But for some reason, I haven't been able to really, I guess, get that motivation to myself in terms of like, I don't know. It's just like my motivation when I was younger used to be I wanted to make a lot of money, because I thought when you made a lot of money, you got the women, you got the cars, you got the clothes, you got the life. But then once I got a lot of money, I realized that, I mean, you do get those things, to be honest with you. But it's, I don't know. It's not like, it's not quite as what I anticipated it would be. It's not the dream's always better than, you know, once you get there. The climb up is typically better than when you get to the top of that place that you dream about being one day. So I don't really use money and those type of things as motivation for myself anymore. So now it's about finding that motivation. You know, where can you draw motivation from? Well, sometimes you draw motivation from your friends, from your peers in general, from your worst enemy. You see what they're doing, you see they're having success, and then it becomes motivating to you to want to have that type of success as well. So what I'm saying is I haven't had much of that motivation this past year for the most part. Even with all these podcasts and with playing poker and stuff like that, I'm not extremely motivated to do it. And I think that comes out in some of my work that I've done. You know, I could be doing a lot more as far as promoting or marketing or effort, I guess, in some areas of it. So not to say I don't think I'm putting in effort right now, but I could be putting in a lot more just because I know I can, because I put that in the past. So I guess the epiphany I had was as I was standing in the middle of this crowd, and I'm looking around me, right? I'm looking around at all these people. There's so many people at this place. There's young people, mainly young people, some old people. I'm looking at people's bodies. I'm just looking around, and I'm taking it all in. I'm just realizing, man, there's so many people out there. There's so many people out there in the world. And there's so many people out there that don't necessarily have any idea who you are or know anything about you. And in a way, that's good, because some people like privacy, but also at the same time, it's like, well, you know, what could you be doing to get yourself more known or get yourself more out there? Or what could you be doing to make yourself more attractive, I guess, from a physical standpoint or from a personality standpoint as well? So I would just start thinking about all these things, like how it affects me personally. Like, and I'm like, well, if I want to ever get to that level where I might want to, you know, get more of that recognition or whatever, well, obviously I need to be working a lot harder. I can't be being fucking lazy as I'm being. And I'm not even saying I'm necessarily that lazy. This was not as deep as I anticipated. Oh, it's not that deep. Well, that's cool. I don't think it's necessarily that deep. But so I lost my train of thought. I was reading the chat, and it looks like we got a big pop between Yaaarny up here on the top right. So as I was in this group, I'm looking around. I started thinking about, you know, I should really be more motivated, because I don't know. just seeing people and just looking around and seeing some people that were like kind of in shape and some people that, you know, that you could see their flaws in their body as far as from men or from women. I was like, you know, I should really just hold myself to a higher standard. I really need to dig down and find that motivation, because it's kind of like, I look at myself as like a Final Fantasy VII character. You know, you have all these like experience levels, EXP levels, and you can kind of, you know, you have this here, this here. You want to try to boost. You're like grinding, you're trying to boost all your EXP levels. Yaaarny makes a full house. She makes a straight. Wait, let's play it. I say on Yaaarny. So anyway, so like I was saying, I look at myself as some type of this kind of video game character in a way. So you want to kind of boost your levels all up here. You want to keep trying to grind and make yourself. Well, that's what I'm saying. Jamie S said, I know not everyone. That's what I said. That was my point of what I said that for. I said not everybody wants to be known or be famous, which is what I said, because that's very true, and not a lot of people necessarily want to or care about that part. But I don't think it's bad to think about that or to use that as motivation. You cannot want to be well known, but at the same time, you can kind of, I feel like you can channel that desire to be well known and use it to motivate you to be better. Not even like trying to get well known, but you just think about it. So let's say you want to be more well liked by the network of people around you. Well, if you want to be more well known or more liked by the network of people around you, that's going to inspire you to work harder to make yourself more appealing, whether that's the way you look, whether that's the way you think, or the way you talk, or, you know, the success you have at work. So you can kind of channel that into motivation for yourself. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to find out ways for myself to be motivated. And, you know, if I can use something like this to find motivation for myself, I'm pretty fucking happy about that, because like I said, I can't really find anything to be motivated by right now. So that was kind of the thing. As I was standing there, I'm looking around, it felt really motivating to me to try to want to better myself in terms of, you know, everything about me. So now it's about just putting those thoughts into actual place and putting those into practice. I mean, it's obviously, in a perfect world, it's easy to think about all the things that we could be doing better, but to actually do it is a completely different story. So we'll see what happens. King Rager said, I just want to escape mediocrity. Well, I would debate that I probably escape mediocrity for sure, but then it becomes to a level where you want to try to get higher. You know what I mean? If you can escape that mediocrity level, but then at the same time, you know, once you escape that, well, you want to keep going higher and higher. You don't necessarily want to just stay at that point. You know, some people's mediocrity is going to be different than other people's mediocrity levels, and you kind of always want to be looking up or working hard or working towards something rather than staying at whatever level you're at. Rem said, basically, you want to become the best version of yourself. Exactly, and that's an easy thing to say. I think everyone says they want to be the best version of themselves, but if you actually look at people's actions, not many people are implementing those things that they talk about. You know, everyone could talk perfect game. When you talk to anybody about poker, anyone could talk about a hand the perfect way. Well, you should have done that with aces. You should have done that with ace 4-2. You know, everyone generally knows how to talk and tell you what you should be doing, but a lot of people, there's a big difference between talking about what you should be doing and actually doing what you should be doing. It's a huge difference. And if it was that easy, everyone would be winning at poker, because just ask somebody about a hand. They all know how to play the hand, right? So Phil, current status is +7 buy-ins. +7 buy-ins. Jamie S says, I think it's important to be content with your life. I agree that it's important to strive towards being better, self-development. I think I agree. Definitely is important to be content with your life. It's also important to strive towards being the best. That's true. Dog says, you need to live as a homeless person for a week to get motivation back. I don't think so. I mean, if I live as a homeless person, I think I need to live with a very wealthy person who has a lot of extreme success. I don't think me being homeless is going to motivate me. I'm nowhere near homeless. I'll never be homeless. I can always find somebody to live with or stay with. I have enough friends, or I know enough women where I can always stay with them. So I'll never be homeless. I think I don't think you should look at like a homeless person as a way to find motivation. I mean, yeah, that motivates you to never be homeless. But if you want to, you know, have more success, you should look at successful people. You shouldn't look at people that, you know, might not as accomplish as much as you do. It doesn't make sense. It's like me going on, like me trying to find motivation in poker, going to watch a 5 cent, 10 cent player. It just doesn't make much sense to me. What are some of your goals you want to get motivated on? All kind of goals, man. I have all kind of goals as far as with this whole entire podcasting thing, with what that could turn into as far as with myself, and that I could be working 1,000 times harder on. Maybe I need more Adderall. Maybe I need to get another Adderall prescription. That should help me. Let's see where Yaaarny is. See if he's on any tables yet. Yeah, Yaaarny's still on a 5-10 table here, it looks like. And Jeans all in versus Lefort. Lefort loses 1. Lefort wins 1. Chop it up. Let's see. Oh, we got Yaaarny on a table right here. He's back in action. He's on a bunch of waiting list right now, guys, so he might get back in sometime soon. Let's see. Let's see. Put Yaaarny up here. See. And with that whole thing I just said, I don't want it to seem like I'm coming from a point where, you know, I know it all, or my word is what I think. I can never be convinced, because a lot of the way I think I kind of got to the way I think now is just by talking to a lot of smart people and getting their viewpoint and their opinion on things. I think that's how you should keep an open mind about everything. So I might say one thing or think one thing right now, but then I'll talk to somebody even in a live stream. They'll make a great point, and then it's going to give me, you know, something to think about. So, Dog says, the dog for real said, he's talking about being homeless would give you some perspective. I agree, it would give you some perspective. I don't necessarily know if it would give you like an extremely motivating perspective, though. It would just show you like, God, I don't want to be homeless. But I think you should be kind of smart enough to realize you don't want to be homeless. That's like an obvious thing. That's like a level 1 kind of thing. Like, okay, well, I don't want to be homeless. Well, it's like, obviously you don't want to be homeless, but you want to take it to the next level. I think when you're young, you don't want to be homeless, but as you get older, it should be more about other goals, not just like homeless goal. Like, I need to, you know, it's like, that makes sense. Mike Jones says, how come you didn't go play the 10 million guarantee down in Florida? I do not play tournaments, my friend. Why don't I become a live tournament pro? It's not very motivating. I don't know, man. I hate live poker. I don't think I want to become a live tournament pro. Doesn't seem fun. Gilehemi, I think one needs to live on the streets to actually do it for a long time. That's a good point, Gilehemi. That can be debated. It's a good point, though. Danny says, did any pros ever motivate you, Joe? Let me think about that, for sure. Well, I think one of the most motivating people I met was when I met Brian Hastings, Stinger, in Vancouver. So I was in Vancouver. I was kind of struggling at the time as far as my approach. I don't think I was struggling as far as poker skill level. I thought I was struggling with my approach. I was trying a 24 table, 25 cent, 50 cent PLO. The rate there's so high, it's just, I was never going to do that well. And when I met Stinger, I kind of talked to him about PLO, and, you know, he was like, your thought process is really good. It's just, you know, obviously you're not winning because you're 24 tabling, but you seem to know what you're talking about. So that was one of a big boost. Obviously, seeing him play 25-50 was very motivating for me, because, like, man, I was like, I think I'd like to do that one day. Whether I thought I could legitimately do it or win was a different story, but it still motivated me to do it. So I think just definitely meeting him was pretty motivating for me. You know, I think it's interesting. I don't feel like I've met that many extremely motivating people over time that motivated me. So when I met Ball Cub, Brad, my first roommate in Vancouver, he was motivating because he worked extremely hard and he had a great system, which I started doing, and then I started making a lot of money with his system, which was, you know, obviously a good thing. Lefort, talking to Lefort's pretty motivating to me, actually, because Lefort is such a smart person, and the way he thinks about things is like, I have so much respect for his thought process and just the kind of person he is and the way he approaches things and how hard he seems to work. So, I mean, it's motivating to me to think that one day I might be able to get to that level as I get older. He's a couple years on me, so I feel like if I, you know, kind of approach things the right way, I could potentially, you know, get to that level of approach one day. Rem says the homeless thing would just make you more content and help you car currently. Yeah, that was basically my point, Rems. That's what I was trying to say. I think it just makes you, content. Yeah, basically it makes you content with where you're at. Sean says, any good drug over-the-counter recommendations for helping maintain focus for longer sessions? I play 12 tables and get distracted quite easily. I actually sometimes used pre-workout. So like I would take whatever my pre-workout was, and I would take an extra scoop of it because it says on like the bottle like energy, focus, all this stuff like that. And I tried taking that before poker sessions, and I found it actually worked pretty well. So that might be something to consider. Matt Bush says, would you ever do high stakes poker live? Not really. I don't think so, unless I got staked for it, which I probably could get staked for it at this point, especially with my results. I mean, I could show someone my graph, and I would definitely get staked for probably any PLO related, but I don't know. Maybe one day. Jamie S., what are adaptogens? What are adaptogens? I've never heard of those before. Yo. Yaaarny says current total is plus 10 buy-ins, boys. Yaaarny update plus 10 buy-ins. Get it, Yaaarny. YouTube says, who's going to be MVP next season? Who got it? I don't know how many people out there watch NBA, but I love watching NBA. I love playing basketball. I'd say MVP, you can never really go wrong with KD or LeBron. I mean, Anthony Davis obviously is starting to come into his own, but I'd say probably LeBron. You can never go wrong with LeBron James, man. Gil Hemi says, the main quality I lack to be a great poker player is discipline, self-discipline. I think a lot of poker players are in the same situation. I think that was what held me back in poker for years, was discipline. And I think now that same discipline is holding me back in everything else, for the most part, that I want to try to do. Gene's all in by the multi-account. Chops it up. Yeah, I think self-discipline is what separates the great players and the good players. It's just being in situations where you can kind of invoke that discipline, like when you're playing your B+ game or something like that. So Rem says, Joey, I've seen a video of you with Queen busting an attorney before. Some sick hand. Yeah, I put that on my YouTube. It was actually one of the only tournaments I've ever played in my life. It was a bounty shootout, like a Pokerstars bounty shootout, and you had to get invited to play it or something like that. And I think I met one of the guys. I met someone at it was 10K buy, and I met somebody through Pokerstars, and he emailed me. He's like, hey, were you interested in playing this bounty thing? And I was like, sure. So I sold action, and that was that. Yaaarny says, what about a high stakes televised Omaha series? Has there been one? High stakes poker did a lot of game, for my opinion. I actually had an idea in terms of something like that, but there's never been anything like that to my knowledge, and I mean, I don't know if there'll ever be something like that. I think if it was something like that, it would have to be like a more low stakes low budget kind of thing. But hopefully they could get something like that going one day. That'd be sweet. WP Penner says, do you drink coffee? I do not drink coffee. Probably should. So let's see. Like I said, Yaaarny last update, plus 10 buy-ins. We're going to check to see if he's on any tables right now. I see him at Zoom. I see him at 1510. I see him on waiting list right now. So yeah, we're going to wait till he gets on some more tables. I'm going to go pee, guys. I'm going to put on a song while I go pee. Deep down here, deep down here, got me and me and me. شفت اللي نازل اللي طالع، فضلت ماشي مع نفسي وقلت اشوف اللي في نفسي، فضلت ماشي مع نفسي وقلت اشوف اللي في نفسي. Get me Turtle on the podcast. I know Nick. I don't think I'll be getting him on a podcast though. Gil Hamez says it would be great. So entertaining to have PLO and would drive a lot of people to learn it. Of course, any televised moment for PLO would be great. You know, hopefully I think we'll be able to get to that level one day, especially if we keep bringing more attention to the PLO community through prop bets like this, through the players. I mean, the players need to be. You need to have popular players for like a show to that work. Obviously, people that are putting on the show want the players to be well known. But I think in PLO right now, especially in the online world, I mean, there's the guys that are well known, the standard names like the Zigman, the Tom Dwan, all these people like that. But I think there needs to be more well-known people for that to happen. There needs to be more, you know, famous people. I guess you can look at it like that. What's up, Tone? I don't even know how to say your name, screen name. Tona Munns? What's up, bro? Nice to see you, man. Ricky. I was like, I'm trying to think of your actual first name, not your screen name. Ricky Glasser. Hanging out in Australia, I believe. Thanks for being awake early, man. Yaaarny says, you sure that you're peeing? Seems like this music would be more conductive for something else. For fucking? What would that song be better for? I don't know. I mean, if you know Whitey Pride, if you know, you might be him, but if you know his story, Me Turtle, Nick Rainey's story, I mean, I've met him before. He's nice to me in person, but at the same time, you hear so many bad things about him from things that he's done, scams and stuff like that. So ideally, you try not to want to associate yourself with people that, you know, are people that are known for stealing money or scamming. Ricky says, Australia. Ricky, my friend Ricky, Tona Munns, plays No Limit. He's a professional video maker, professional skateboarder. Seems like a fun kid. Gil Hamez says, is the Gus High Stakes PLO podcast is likely to happen? So if I got Gus on a podcast, it would not be a High Stakes PLO podcast. It would be something else. It would be for the PokerTube podcast that I do. PokerTube sponsors me. I guess I do one podcast for them once or twice a month, and yeah, so that podcast would be on the PokerTube podcast. So, because they have a relationship with Gus. Oh yeah, that was Yaaarny just reminded me of something. Yaaarny said hookers and blow. Speaking of which, the update on your boy's date the other night. He actually was on a live stream and he updated us on the date. But that was one thing I was going to say. I used to be the captain of the team Hit That Quit That in the USA. I was one of the leaders in the community of Hit That Quit That, and I've retired from that also. That affected me last night when, you know what I mean? I didn't want to resort back to my old ways. Team HTQT. But unfortunately, Reg Problems went on a date with this girl. She might have been a bit bigger. But yeah, he said that he took her to McDonald's. She's a big girl, and he took her to McDonald's, and he said she was annoying. So I'm not sure if they hung out again. We'll have to get an update from Reg Props. We'll see if he's out there. If Gus comes on, it would be a fun player podcast. Yeah, it might be, man. Gus is a legend. Rem says, I once thought you looked like Tony Dunst. I can see that, I guess. Tony's cool. I met him once in Chirac. Seemed like a very nice person. Tony Dunst. Let's get someone on the live stream, boys. Let's go calling up people. I'm gonna get that money. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I'm gonna get that money. Oh, 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 oh. Stars Rec Problems, if you're out there, please go on Skype, my friend. I want to have you on. Let's see, who can we get on here? Let me look down this list of candidates. Where's Tiltcorp at? Tiltcorp, are you playing? Is Tiltcorp playing right now? Oh, he's playing. Let's get him on, man. We're calling up my friend Tiltcorp, who joined us yesterday. He's currently playing at the tables. Ingram, way more pretty than Tony Dunstall. Hell yeah, man, I'd agree with that for sure, dude. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Timmy. Representing for me. Yeller says McDonald's. Should have gone to the hardware store. Dude, Reg Problems, man. He's fishy. He's fishy when it comes to dates. Aki says Alex KP is playing. There might be a fun player at that table. Yes, there is a fun player at that table. His name is Onka Mavara. Lafort, drumming up action, bottom right. Rem says, every time I'm tilted, I log on to high stakes database and detilt looking at Gus's results. Yeah, Gus is he's been running bad, that's for sure. He's been running bad at poker. No answer from Tiltcorp. Tell Yaaarny to join my tables. Okay. I think I don't fishy. How long have we been going for right now, boys? Let me take a look. Let's see how long we've been going for here. Hour and 15 minutes? Cool. I'm trying to get a guest in here, guys. If anybody wants to come on, that's chatting right now. TJO, you want to come on? You play the games, you can come on, man. Or Rems, I don't care. Anybody can come on. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you come to a live stream every day, you're more than welcome to come on and chat. I'll ask you some questions, you ask me some questions, we'll talk some PLO. And we're talking to people, getting them to come on. Lucy Luce, maybe Lucy Luce is alive. We can get Lucy Luce on. Let's see. Tiltcorp says he's listening. What up, Tiltcorp? Nice to be listening, my friend. Yaaarny, Yaaarny, Yaaarny. So right now, Yaaarny's up 10 buy-ins. The total count's 10 buy-ins. I got that streaming stamina. Hell yeah, man. I got a lot of stamina when it comes to doing anything. Except what you might be thinking. I guess I have stamina at that. Matt Bush, add me on Skype, bro. My name might be, you can guess my name. Total for the bet, boys. Plus 10. Plus 10 buy-ins for our boy. No problem, Renz. Might be time for you to get a mic, bro. What's up, Voinair? What the hell? What? Voinair? Johnny says get Testy on. I can see if Testy wants to come on. Let me message him on Skype. Or on Twitter. Or on Facebook, rather. Uh-oh, Lex, want to come on? Lex, you want to come on? Should I call Lex? Lex just sent me a message. Our friend Razi. Oh, he's playing right now. Never mind. He's probably playing a bunch of tables. Never mind, Lex. I won't bother you. Let's see how many tables Lex is on. Yeah, he's on a bunch of tables right now. We don't want to bother Lex. Lex is in a grind. Yeah, he's probably playing for Zoom. What is the cutoff date for the prep bet? You know, I don't actually know, man. It's 31 days from when it started, but to be honest, I don't remember when it started. Let me go look. It's a great question, though. It started on August 23rd. So September 23rd? I'm not sure. What's up, Levi? How you doing, bro? How's Canada treating you, man? Who's this girlfriend of yours, Levi? Let me check her out. Oh, shit. Which one is she? Oh. Shooting a gun? Damn, Levi, who you dating, bro? Who's this girl, man? Creeping on Levi's Facebook right now. What are you guys, rock climbing? That's the shit right there. My boy Levi taking his girl rock climbing, man. What a nice guy. What a sweet kid. Hope you're doing well, Levi. See, I think the cutoff date for the prop is September 23rd. Matt Bush, add me on Skype, in case you didn't hear that. It's day 10. I think it's day 11. No, you're right, it might be day 10. I think it's day 10. Lex says he can't breathe right now. What the fuck? Rezzy apparently like playing 4 tables of Zoom. I wonder what kind of stacks he has at 20. Let's go load up a 2-5 Zoom here real quick and see what kind of stacks Lex has. He said he's having a hard time breathing right now, so I can't imagine poker is his best option at the moment. Let's see, we're going to try to find Yaaarny. Levi, I've been rock climbing for 2 years, man. It's pretty impressive. I've only been rock climbing for a couple months. Rock climbing's so fun. I love rock climbing. Alright, we got a Yaaarny hand. We got our boy Jay Nandas up here at the top left. Rem says, Joey, I keep having these sessions where I'm up a decent amount of buy-ins, then losing it real quick at the end of a session. Well, then you should just book the win. Quit a bit early. Lex has 6K at this 2-5 Zoom table. Okay. There's one stack. Let's see the rest of them. All in top right. Damn it. Fun player wins. Ricky's for the win says, what happened with Life with Face cards, Joe? No more updates, new ones. Well, let me message him right now. See what happened with him. He's like he plays live, so he's got a wife, he's got a child. I don't think he's as excited to do the Life with Face cards as much anymore as he used to be. Let me message Life with Face cards. I want Lex's other tables to pop up to see what kind of stacks he has at 2-5 Zoom. Gia says, what odds would you set for the bet now, Joey, if one had to bet right now? Say like 4-1 maybe. 4-1 sounds about good. I don't know what side I'd bet at 4-1. I'd probably bet. I gotta back Yaaarny, man. So I'd be betting on Yaaarny, of course, but Lex says he's got 3 6K stacks at 2-5 Zoom. Lex is a man. We were talking yesterday, me and Tilcorp were, that what kind of odds would Razzie have to give us on a prop bet where he had to win 100 buy-ins in a session at 2-5 Zoom? So he's got to win 50K in one session at 2-5 Zoom. What odds would he have to give us? Because there's no way we're giving him odds, because he's been running up 15, 10K stacks pretty regularly. So I'm thinking he's got to give me 2-1, and I'll take that bet. Just kind of ridiculous. Yaaarny said he was at Chicago. Uh-oh, we might get a streamer. We got a guest coming on now. We're getting a streamer on, guys. Oh yeah, Alien Slayer. So that Alien Slayer in the Twitch comments wasn't actually Alien Slayer. Alien Slayer posted in the 2+2 thread that was somebody else on a multi-account. So. Alright, so I found somebody. Come on. Yaaarny, join the new fucking table, bro, at 510, man. Stop fishing it up. Yaaarny's such a fish. Join the new fucking table, bro. Tilting me. Fucking Yaaarny. Levi says, no 2 years with the girl. What's your Skype? Facebook PM it to me. I gotta be honest with you guys. You can figure out my Skype if you use your imagination. You can definitely figure it out. Aki says, is 100 buy-ins enough for PLO small stakes? Hell yeah, Aki, all you need is 20 buy-ins, bro. Get at it, man. Get playing. You don't need that many buy-ins. Let me see. Oh, we got Yaaarny at another table. Thank you, Yaaarny, for joining the new table, dog. Yaaarny, stop fishing it up. King Rager, I know you are anti-strategy given type. But can you talk about working off the tables? I have a problem where I have a lot of non-showdown hands and I have no idea how to actually study them. Bro, you better join Run It Once to learn more about that bullshit. Or you can pay me $450 and I'll break it down for you. I'll give you a couple hours of my time. And by a couple hours, I mean 1. And by 1, I mean 2. Alright. I'm gonna make a call, guys. Get someone on here real quick. Yo, yo!
You alright?
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
You gotta turn down the background, potentially.
Rager, I know you are anti-strategy given time.
That's me!
I have a problem where I have a lot of non-showdown hands and I have no idea how to actually
Oh my god, I'm hearing myself talk. Turn down the background.
Like that?
Turn down the YouTube video part.
Yeah, it's down.
Okay. What's up, man?
Am I on the street?
You're on the stream, bro.
Oh, really?
What up, man? How are you doing?
What's going on, everyone?
All right. So for those that don't know, guys, this is Matt Bush. He's been a regular contributor in the live stream lately. He's also been playing at the tables a couple times during representing for the live stream. So we're chatting with him for a little bit, man. So what's up, man? Why aren't you playing today?
I withdrew everything like yesterday, so I'm waiting for that to come through, and then I might redeposit.
Oh, you count down to Bustode?
No, I've got like a role on Sky Poker, which is like an English site, and then like my stars roll, I constantly just deposit and like withdraw it, so I spend quite a lot of it.
Oh.
But, oh yeah, little tip for anyone: if they're depositing on stars and like they want to instantly withdraw, if you've got a full tilt account, just send it to your full tilt account and then you can withdraw it straight away instead of having to wait 2 days.
So you send your money to full tilt, you link up with your full tilt account, and then you send it there.
Yeah, and then you can withdraw it straight away. You don't have to wait 2 days. Like, you know, when you deposit on stars, they say, oh, because of security or whatever, you have to wait 48 hours before you can withdraw.
I gotta be honest with you, man. I've only deposited like 2 or 3 times over my life on stars, so.
Yeah, I don't like keeping my roll on stars, so.
Why not?
So I spend it.
How are
I
you
run it up and then spend it and then run it up again.
How are you supposed to play high stakes and grind up a continuous roll and have enough buy-ins to be properly rolled for the next stake if you keep cashing out?
Oh, you just got to be good enough where you can do it with 2 or 3 buy-ins. No,
dude, I don't know.
I might at some point, like.
You sound like a fun player to me, bro. I gotta be honest with you.
No, come on, Joe. No, I mean at some point, like, because I work as well and I'm at uni, so like I don't have time to like put in a huge amount of volume.
What's your job?
Well, I just work at like a shoe shop at the moment, but I'm also at uni, so
Oh, okay. You're in university.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, but I definitely at some point like I might try and run up quite a big roll and put in some hours.
So you've got a chance to play with Yaaarny these past couple of days. What do you think about Yaaarny's play? How would you rate him on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being the best player in the world, 1 being the most fun player in the world.
Well, to be honest, I played with him, but then I watched your podcast with him,
Okay.
and he looks like a mentalist. Like he's English and I'm English, and like obviously you can kind of someone from your own country you can judge quite well, and he looks like an absolute nutter. Like he looks like he's on drugs every night. Like he sounds like he's I don't know hasn't left the house for a month. Like yeah, and I mean I don't know. To be fair, when I played against him, he played quite tight, so I can't really say too much on him.
So do you think the rumor that he's a very fun player is actually not true?
I don't know. Maybe he just wants to give off that image, but actually, you know, maybe he's actually one step ahead of everyone else.
Well, do you think him playing on drugs all the time is going to affect how he plays, like how he plays in the bet? Because as you said, you probably think he's on drugs all the time, and now.
No, that's just from his picture and from what he sounds like. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Yes.
I think there's more like apart from Yaaarny, I think there are some players that are absolute mentalists.
Who comes to mind? Kieran?
No, I've never played with him. To be fair, I've only really played the 2-5, and like, I guess because no one really knows me, I can say stuff. Like Morty, he's an absolute nutter.
Oh, the screen name like more T.
Morty, I.
Okay, I think I've heard of that screen name before.
Yeah, like he just like it's pot. It's ridiculous.
So Gias asked who's on the live stream. On the live stream right now is one of our regulars in the live stream chat, Matt Bush. He has played a couple times during the Yaaarny Rails, and he's joining us now. We're talking to him a bit about life, a bit about love, a bit about poker, and a bit about sex. So how old are you, Matt? You're 20, 22, 21, 23, 28, 18?
24.
You're 24?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're one of the oldest people in the world. How does it feel to be 24?
It's good.
Feels good, huh?
It's good. It's time to enjoy life now, isn't it? At 24.
Do you go to Ibiza a lot?
Oh yeah, I've actually been to Ibiza like 7 times now.
Oh, I need more English friends. I'm telling you, those English motherfuckers love going to. They love going there because it's so close, and all the English people I've met, well, they tend to be the more fun English people, but they're a lot of fun people, man. I like English people, I think.
Yeah, we've got a reputation for drinking a lot.
They just have a lot of fun, man. I don't know. They just.
Yeah.
Somebody asked Connor, says, how can you play 5-10 and work in a shoe shop? Mike Jones says, is this guy selling Nikes or high-end, like, Balenciaga?
No, I'm at uni. A shoe shop's not like my career. I'm at university, so that's like my main thing. But like, I can literally deposit like the other night I just deposited $500, which is obviously it's not all my roll, but it's some of it, and I ran it up to like 3K, and like I don't have that much variance in my game, so
you don't have that much variance in your game. You're like you might be one of a kind, bro.
I'm seriously. I'm not like an Isildur where I'll like run it up to this much and then bust it same night. Like I'll happily like withdraw it after I've got a comfortable amount of money and yeah, I don't know if I'm on a ridiculous heater or actually I'm doing something right. I don't know. But
I gotta see the receipt. I gotta see your history where it says you deposited 500, then you never redeposit. You always cash out. I gotta see it to believe it, man.
I'll send it to you.
Shit, man, I gotta see it. You gotta show me the receipts, bro.
Yeah,
you make a claim. You tell me something like you got no variance. You better show me you gotta show me the graph, man.
Obviously, there's some variance, but it's not like I don't know. Everyone in PLO says, "Oh, the variance is ridiculous," but I think it's what you make it. I don't think it's as bad as everyone makes out.
Spoken
But I mean,
sample size IMO. Sample size.
yeah. I mean, to be fair, I've only played PLO for like maybe 9 months, almost a year. So I know.
Must be nice to run good for 9 months.
I know you guys want like 10 years under your belt or something to be able to say something in the poker community.
Credibility, man. You need that credibility. It's like if I wouldn't play basketball for 8 months and I start talking like I'm a basketball pro, you're gonna be looking at me a certain type of way. You know what I mean? You're gonna be like, what the fuck's this kid talking about? So it's kind of like the same thing I'm thinking in poker. All in, bottom left. Lex is all in versus you got good game fish. You got straight draw. Miss.
I have to Lex though. I don't understand. Lex, every single he'll buy in four stacks for 255, and every stack will be like 7k, 6k, 10k. It's ridiculous.
Maybe he's the best. You think he's the best in the world? He might be. I mean, shit. He's got. I don't know. He's doing something, right? The motherfucker's got 6k. That's sick.
Yeah. I mean, like, I haven't seen anyone else do that. I haven't. So, and I'll watch a fair amount of 2.55 Zoom. So, but yeah, I don't know. You think though, Lex was a good NL player, so you'd think that he'd be able to transition.
I don't know, man. I think Lex might be playing better now than he's ever been. And I think I don't know, man. I got a good feeling about him, man. I don't know. I think at some point in time, over time, you turn a corner in the way you think or the way you approach poker. Obviously, his confidence is super high right now because he's been ponying it up. So, maybe when the good run ends, then we'll see what happens. But I don't know, man. Hopefully we'll see Lex continue to win and see him at 10-25, 10 regularly sometime soon.
Yeah.
That'll be good. People in the chat think you're a fun player, man.
Yeah.
I'm from Sweden. Suspects very fun. He calls you very fun. I actually saw you play. You didn't seem to play that bad. I mean, you played. I'm
a good player. I'm not a fish. I'm not a Razluka. Don't worry.
Okay, there's levels to this shit, bro. There's a difference between Razluka and okay, that's gonna carry away. Razluka is literally the most ultimate fun player of all time, except Julia. Julia's more fun.
I don't know if Julia is. I want to know who. I don't know if you can say this.
Okay.
But who's X-Blink or X-Wink?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. I think you do, but you don't want to say. That's all right. Hello.
Hello. I'm just I get a lot of Skype messages during this, so I got.
There's a little delay, I think, on the screen.
Oh.
No, I'm not. If anyone can come play me, heads up if they like. I'm not bad.
Oh shit! You challenging heads up right now?
Well, I don't mean anyone. I mean like anyone at a stake that I can play.
Well, we got some people listening to this stream right now that'll take you up on that heads up challenge, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying like, oh, I'm really good. Come and play me. I'm just saying.
Izzledrew, where you at? Izzledrew might be out there. Let me message him. I can get Izzledrew to play you.
Yeah, if you want to stake me, I'll play him. But...
Let me call up Johan. Johan might want to play too. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, do you know if is Stars Reg Problems ever going to reveal himself?
Well, I know what his screen name is.
Yeah, to you obviously, but like to everyone else.
No, I don't think so.
Right? Never. Okay.
Probably not. Pickstein asks, who's the guest? The guest is Matt Bush. He's a regular in the YouTube comments section. He also plays some on Pokerstars. He's played with Yaaarny a couple times. What's your screen name, Matt? Do you want to tell your screen name for people out there?
Well, yeah, it's out there, isn't it? I've been playing on the live stream. So...
What is it, Matt B365?
Yeah.
Okay. They're gonna come for you now, bro. You be making claims like this, they're gonna fire their best shot at you.
I haven't made any claims at all. I'm not saying Oh, Joe, you're getting me in trouble.
You'd be surprised I mean, there's people that listen to these things that you'd be surprised that the people that listen to it. There's a lot of the regulars do. So
if someone was that like, if someone sat me and they were that much better than me, unless I wanted to like say to myself, okay, I'm going to learn stuff off this guy, I'd just sit out. I just wouldn't play them. So it doesn't really make a difference, to be honest.
Okay. Well, TJOO says he's game to play.
Is TJOO? Is he heads up player? Is he 510 reg?
He plays like mid stakes and 510. Yeah.
Okay.
He said he's in, man.
I'll play him at some point.
Okay. He says he accepts your challenge once he gets that redeposit back in. TJ, he's ready to go.
Yeah, my one buy-in, TJ. Don't be too harsh on me.
Matt Land asks, how much that chair cost you, Joey? Thing looks sexy. This chair is a chair I've had in every country I've been to. I buy it at IKEA. They sell it at IKEA. It's called the IKEA Marcus. And I had this chair, and I also had the there's the fancy kind of chair. I can't remember the name of it, like the Herman Miller, the M body. And obviously the M body is an expensive chair, and it's nice. But I found that when I traveled to different countries and I wanted to buy a chair that was easy to put together, that I was comfortably grinding in long sessions, this IKEA Marcus chair is the best chair I've ever had. So this is my go-to chair. They sell it at IKEA, and IKEA is pretty much in every country. So easy to get, man. So with you, Matt, you got do I have you on Facebook? Are you on my Facebook or just on Twitter?
Just Twitter.
Oh, okay.
I'm on Facebook.
I was gonna stalk you and try to check out some girlfriends here, see what kind of girls you're working with.
I'll add you now.
You what?
I'll add you now on Facebook.
Okay, cool. Let's see. Yeah, we got a bunch of people messaging me saying they're willing to play heads up. So I mean, you say things like that. Honestly, I got like 6 people that just said they're ready to go. So I mean, I told you, if you want to get action, you're gonna get action, man.
I'm never gonna watch these podcasts again, Joe.
What?
I'm gonna go into hiding for at least 2 months.
Yeah. I'm saying, when you said that, I'm like, I know what's gonna happen now. People are gonna watch this. Let's play. They're ready to go, man.
If there's a rush of people, I'll obviously just sit out. I won't play them.
You're gonna be sitting out for a while, then, man. There's gonna be a rush of people when you say things like that.
I'm gonna be paranoid every time now I sit someone. Like I'm gonna be like, oh god, have they heard me on the podcast?
Why do you think Stars Reg Problems doesn't want to say his screen name?
Yeah.
Do you know how many people are gonna be firing shot at Stars Reg Problems if he said his screen name?
Oh yeah, I think he's gone too far to actually, like he's gone too far with the whole thing that he can't come out now. It would be just suicidal. That's
true. God damn, man, you got some fun photos. Where's this at? This is sick. It's like like a band with a pool in front of it. It's sick.
That was Croatia. That was this summer.
Oh, that was awesome there.
Yeah, that was like a 2-3 day festival thing.
Damn.
Klaxons. I don't know if you've ever heard of them.
What's it called?
They're called the Klaxons. I don't know if you've ever heard of them.
Why did someone else? Who else said that? Someone else said that word to me recently.
No, like they're I like house music, dance music. Like
yeah, me too.
They're like indie rock. And,
okay.
And they were doing like a festival in like this big theatre thing. Yeah, and that pool is like there was a swimming pool in front of it. Who puts a swimming pool in front of the stage?
That's what I said, man.
To a stage, and expects people not to get in, right?
That's what I said.
And my friend actually jumped in, and the security guard started calling all these other security guards, and they're all trying to get him out of the pool. And then the Klaxons on stage were like, look, everyone just jump in the pool, fuck security. Everyone just jumped in, and security couldn't do anything about it. But who puts a swimming pool in front of like thousands of people and then?
Well, technically, Ushuaia is kind of like that. The place in Ibiza, that's my favorite club. I know I don't say Ibiza right. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not going to say it. Ibiza. I'm going to say it Ibiza because I'm American. So, but Ushuaia, it's like that with the big pool section and that. They don't let people go in that, or they get to let people go in the back, but not the big one.
I love Ushuaia. I went there 2 years ago.
That's my favorite place in the whole entire world, man.
It's so it's a hotel as well, so like you can stay around the kind of concert place.
Tim Stone posted some sick photo where he was staying there. Tim Stone's a friend of mine. He frequents the chat. He posted a photo. He was staying at Ushuaia, and I was really jealous about that.
Yeah, it's so good. I saw David Guetta there. It was mental.
I met my Australian girlfriend there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I can't believe you met a girlfriend in Ibiza. That's probably the worst place you could ever meet a girlfriend. Seriously. And then you say you went to Australia with her. I can't believe you did that.
Well, I traveled Europe with her first of all. We went to Ushuaia, right? I met her in the VIP area where we had our table. She was at another table. She was like, I'm gonna go to Amnesia to see somebody, but my friends are too drunk. They're gonna stay here. Do you want to come? I said okay. So me and her left our groups of friends, went there, and we had fun. We went back to my house. She spent the night there, And I went back to my condo, whatever we were staying at. She spent the night there. And then the next day, she's like, I'm going to Barcelona with my friends. It was 2 guys and a girl. She's like, do you want to come? I was like, fuck it, let's go. So I left for Barcelona the next day, met her there, went to Belgium, went to Germany, and then went to Tomorrowland. And then she's like, we talked about why don't I move to Australia and we can start dating. And then a month later, I moved to Australia.
That's mental.
That was it, man.
Was it a serious relationship as well?
I mean, kinda. Yeah. For a bit of time. Until I lost most of my money and I got sad.
Yeah.
So, according to Russian PTR, my friend, we got you at negative 6K total with 65,000 hands.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, that thing says it's like PTR said a load of rubbish as well, didn't it?
I don't know. PTR had me up 450K. I think PTR was correct on that assessment. I think they were right.
I don't know. I know what I've made, so I'm not really too fussed. I'm not a member of any forums or anything. I'm not really into the whole like internet thing. So
That makes sense.
what people say on the internet, and like look up all these stats and everything, I'm not really that bothered.
Damn, I want to go to Ibiza now. Oh, actually, seriously, I think me and Yaaarny are gonna go there if he wins.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited about that. Can you imagine? Can you imagine Yaaarny? This kid's, first of all, as you said, he's always on drugs.
I'm just guessing.
He's always on drugs. He's got 300K to spend. When he so you talk to some people and they talk a big game, right? So
Yeah.
when someone tells you, I've got $300,000 to spend and I'm going to spend it all, most of the time when someone tells you that, you don't really believe them. You're like, all right, dude, like chill. When Yaaarny tells me he's willing to spend $300,000 if he wins the bet, I believe him. I think he's serious. I think he's fucking. I swear to God, I've never believed anyone as much as my life as I believed Yaaarny when he tells me I'm going to spend $300,000 if I win this bet. So I want to be a part of that. I'm trying to be there. I want to be a part of spending $300,000. I want to see what that's like. So
You know, you could spend that in like 2 days in Ibiza. If you really you can get a boat to islands. You can spend this much in Pasha. You can stay in Ibiza Grand Hotel in top suite. You can spend that so easily.
okay, well I got to be honest. I don't personally know how to spend that money, but I'm hoping to find out.
Yeah, I first went to Ibiza when I was 13, and I went with a family friend, and his dad DJs out there. His dad's a huge DJ. I don't want to say who he is, but he's a huge DJ out there. And we used to get boats around the island and stuff, and you can really spend, you can really blow some cash in Ibiza if you want to.
Well, I hope Yaaarny wins the bet because I'll be live streaming. I'm gonna be live streaming daily if Yaaarny wins this bet.
I think you should go even if he loses it. To be honest, I think either way.
You know what? You make a good point.
If he loses this, what is it? Is he actually bust? I mean, what's he gonna do? I mean, it sounds like his whole life. On the podcast. He literally sounded like he was gonna end his life if he loses.
Shit, man, I don't know. That's a good question. I'll ask him. I don't think so. I don't think it's that extreme. I mean, I'll stake Yaaarny if he needs a stake for 5-10. I'll stake him. He's got a stake for me. I know people will stake him for 10, 20, 25, 50. So.
Yeah, I guess that's always a fallback.
He's not going bust though, because I'll happily put him in most limits up to 5-10. I don't mind. It's okay. I trust his ability to be able to win.
It sounds like he has 6 swings. Minus 30 yesterday, up 10 today. He's just swinging.
No. Yesterday, the other day he had negative 60 buy-in session. Yesterday he won 37 buy-ins, and then today he's up a couple buy-ins. Is it
really? Is it plus EV playing so many? How many tables is he playing?
I think he's playing 8 or 10.
I don't know. I mean,
Is he playing
really, really high variant style? I
mean, to lose 60 buy-ins, you got to be playing high variant style. But I think he's been tightening up lately, and he's going about a different approach, and I think he's doing it a bit better now.
Sounds like he was trying to just nail the bet in the first week or something, and he's gone okay, well, if I play this high variant style, maybe I can just nip it in the bud and take this down really early, and if it doesn't work out, then maybe I can be slightly more conservative and then spend 20 days just playing.
I think that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah. Well, good luck to him.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
see. Binside says, how much do you make per year, Joe I playing PLO? Be honest now. What, you the IRS, bro? Shut the fuck up, man. I ain't answering that. What, you trying to see the receipts? You ain't seen no receipts, man. How much do you make per year playing PLO? Well, you don't make the same thing per year playing PLO. It swings. We got the IRS. Welcome NSA in the chat. Bindside. Nice to see you, my friend. Mike Jones said he's going to work with you at the studio. Oh my god. Can you read the comments?
Yeah, I've just seen it.
It was so funny. Mike Jones said Yaaarny's going to work with you at the shoe store if he busts.
You know that job is just like everyone at uni has a job like that. That's just standard.
No, I know. I just thought it was funny. He's going to get a job at the hardware store, starts rug problems if he busts.
No, you know what? Yeah, I think that's really good for him because, in all honesty, right, all online poker players they don't interact with people enough at all, and a lot of them have really bad social skills.
True.
And I think Stars no problems. I think he'll. I don't even know him, but I can just tell by listening to your podcast that he'll do him a world of good, and he'll meet people, and his confidence will get up, and you know he might actually get it in for once and not love her.
GII, get it in, huh?
Yeah.
Hit that, quit that. Would you say you're more of a hit that, quit that, or hit that, keep that kind of guy?
At the moment, I'm definitely Mr. Right now, not Mr. Right.
Okay, cool. I used to be that way when I was your age, but now, as I said before earlier today, I'm not like that anymore, man.
Yeah, well,
I retired my
You're
presidency.
nearly the big 3-0, so
I know.
that's time to settle down, I think.
Zach says, why you get all sheepish when Lex asked you what stakes you play, Joey? No, I thought he was asking me my screen names on certain sites, which I don't necessarily want to talk about because no one else tells their screen names. I don't necessarily want to tell mine. It's obviously a lot of people that play PLO, if they know my screen names on sites that I don't know their screen names, they're going to be fucking with me. You never know that. So it's better to stay anonymous if you can. So, let's see. Jonathan Sharp says, shoe store owns hardware store. Yeah, I agree with you. It's true. We get the feds.
You meet friends for life. Well, that's what life's really about. Just making friends and like having fun. Like poker's fun. Like to me, poker's fun, and like I like the money and stuff. But after 3 days, I start getting cabin fever. I've got to get out of the house. So
I ain't like that. I love being. I love playing poker, man. It's fun.
Yeah, no. If it works for you, then awesome. But like I find that I just need to get out of the house and see people after a while. So
that makes sense. Johnny says. Johnny's smart. Johnny doesn't comment often. He comments smartly. He says, I don't think anyone can say how much they make per year. I can't even tell if we're back or not yet. I think we might be back. Let's see if we're back. I think we're back. Oh my god, technical difficulties. I can't believe it's still working. Is it really working? Hold on. Let's see. I love beans. I love playing poker, man. It's fun.
Yeah, no.
Are we back? I feel like we might be back. I'm not sure if we're back yet. Hold on. I love beans. I love playing poker, man. It's fun. Are we back?
Yeah, no. If it works for you, then.
Are we back? Are we back? Sorry guys, I don't know if we're back yet. We might be back. We might not be back. I don't know how to tell. Where's the control room? We're back. Oh my god, we're back. Wow. Luckily I use this OBS thing because so the stream just stays up and it stays in technical difficulty mode forever, I guess. So we're back. We're here. There's still 123 people here, guys. Thank you for staying, I guess. My laptop had like some sort of meltdown, and it did that before when the battery completely died or it overheated or something like that. So it had like a little mini meltdown. Maybe it probably can't handle all these resources being used on it, so I'm gonna need to start using my desktop again. Alright guys, welcome back. Are we really back? Is this like a true story? Let's see, hold on, where are we live? Let's see if we're live. So what is it showing live right now? I don't even know. He's having a fappening break. Let's see. So I think we're back. Thanks for sticking around, guys. How many people are actually watching? 71? I don't even know. I'm going to see if I'm going to continue this, guys. if it's working. I don't know if it's working or not. I don't know if the comments are working properly or not. So I might just officially end it. I'm not sure. We've had a nice 2-hour run today. I can maybe get on with my day. Get to work. Is this working really? I don't know. Live stream issues. Alright guys, I think I'm just going to end this, and I don't know how it's going to be. So we'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. That's it. My amigos. Goodbye, good luck. I love you all. That's it.